Trucking, coming to you from Iowa. I'm about to pull into, once again in the last about month and a half, Iowa 80. I am done for the day. It is 7:45 Central Time. We're going to go hang out at a place where you can park, or has parking for 900 trucks. 900 parking spots for trucks. So I need fuel, and you go fuel up at the world's largest truck stop, or I can fuel across the street at Flying J. Everything at Iowa 80 is priced extremely high. Difference in savings. Fueling at Flying J across the street to TA is 10 cents a gallon. $3.55 with the prime fuel surcharge versus $3.45. Do the math. So that's where we're going to go tomorrow morning. I'm 100 miles away from my delivery Wednesday morning. Yeah, that's a great thing. I was actually talking to an owner-op yesterday. He was kind of making fun of the Prime company. You guys are governed. I said, well, okay, we're governed. What are you getting? How many miles per gallon are you getting? Oh, I get about 5, 6, or 7 when I'm on a straight highway. I go, dude, what about 9.5? How much money are you spending in fuel versus what we spend? And I showed him an example on the app of what we pay for fuel versus what he's paying at the pump. Now he gets some kind of discount, mud flap or something like that, but they're not good at all participating places. They're only good at several different locations. And he's only saving 10 cents off the gallon. So you can see how his attitude towards the mega carrier, which I drive for, started changing as I was kind of showing him, and this is not about bragging, this is about putting somebody in their place. I showed him what I was making, statements in black and white, and he's like, really, you're making that type of money? Yeah, but you're spending $1,100 to $1,200 a week on your truck. That's with the truck, that's with the APU, taxes, titles. He's paying $1,200 a month. I said, dude, I make all that up just on fuel charges, just on fuel savings itself. How much money are you spending a week on fuel? Oh, and talk to me about the rates that you're on the spot market. And don't BS me, because I keep an eye on the spot market. Yeah, you know what? 2 years ago, you were making a hell of a lot of money. Hand over fist. Now what are you doing? The fuel prices have doubled, in some cases tripled, and the spot market went from $4 to $5 a mile down to $1.80. Maybe if you search and you're in the right place at the right time, you could find a load for $2.50. And his attitude totally changed. I said, listen, Prime is the biggest, largest refrigerated carrier in the country. We deliver what every human being needs. That's food, water, and medicine. Delivering TVs and appliances, they take a back seat when the economy starts going the wrong way. And, just by us talking, and again, this is not about being braggadocious or anything along those lines. Flying J on the left, the expensive place on the right. I'm going to stay at the expensive place because it's free parking and there's more selections of food. Yeah, I can walk across the street, but whatever. I can park wherever I want right now. Everyone's leaving. As you can see, the line to leave is pretty long. So, you know what? Working for a mega carrier isn't so bad after all, Mr. Whoever watches this video as an owner-op. You've got your expenses too, pal. The freight market ain't doing so well, is it? He was sitting at that particular truck stop for a day and a half looking for a load to get back to Houston. Like I said, it's all sunshine and roses when the economy's going your way, but when it's not, put it this way, based on what he told me, I'm making a little bit more than he is after all expenses. I don't know what his taxes are in his state. We didn't go by that. We're going by, what I was taking home net wise. I could park right there if I wanted to, but now we're not doing that. It's too close. I'm gonna walk. I'm basically making as much as an owner-op is right now. Working for a mega carrier that everybody poo-poos on. Everybody poo-poos on the mega carriers. Again, I can't speak for any other company as a mega carrier or any other mid-size. I only can speak about what I know, and that's Prime. This is my experience, my journey with a mega carrier. I get paid pretty damn well. Some weeks you take a back seat. I get that, and that's with any business. Some weeks are going to be better than other weeks. But overall, I'm not sitting for a day and a half waiting for freight. I get a pre-plan 100, 200 miles most times before I have to deliver. I'm constantly moving. In a bad economy with high fuel rates, I don't sit. And plus, on top of that, we're getting anywhere from 50 to $1 off per gallon of fuel at the pump. I told you what we're going to pay. I'm going to pay $3.45 for a tank of fuel. For a gallon of fuel. Owner-ops are going to be paying a lot more, $5.35 a gallon. Plus, part of my compensation, other than I only go by the line, I don't go by any other number, because we do get fuel surcharges. So that means they've negotiated in a price with the company, and the company says, okay, you know what? We'll give you X amount of money towards the fuel for taking our load. I don't know if that works in the world of the owner-op. Sorry, guys, that sun is brutal. I don't know if that works in the owner-op, but you get fuel surcharges. What about detention? How you doing on detention? Well, we used to get it. What do you mean you used to get it? Oh, being that there's more trucks than there are shipments right now, those brokers or those companies took that away. So, from what he's telling me, he hasn't gotten detention on a load in quite some time. I can't speak and say that's for fact with all owner-ops. It all depends on what you're carrying. There's always, remember, there's always going to be different stories from different folks. So I'm not trying to run over any owner-ops because, you might be the specialty hauling, machinery, I don't know, exotic stuff that don't even pertain to this conversation. I'm talking about regular dry van carrying the essentials. What do you mostly carry in a dry van? TVs, appliances, clothing, cereal, napkins, toiletries. Basically anything that doesn't have to be refrigerated, right? Okay. So, in a day and age where that part of trucking is really taking a beating, and I feel bad for them. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, we're all out trying to make as much money as we possibly can. Provide food for the family and pay your bills. But he's telling me after everything calmed down and he became real with me, he has a few friends that had to turn their keys into their truck, turn their keys in to the dealership because they couldn't afford truck payments anymore. So I do feel bad for people who have gone out in the last, year and a half, and bought these trucks extremely high, extremely expensive, I should say. I'm just riding around, folks, to kind of give you a glimpse of how big this place is. I did a video like this about a month and a half ago. But those who are new, coming in, want to experience the world's largest truck stop, here it is. I don't want to blow up too much of my time doing this. In any event, those who bought used trucks for $180,000, $150,000, or went to the dealership and got new trucks for $200,000, they're all sucking wind right now because you cannot make enough money. Let's go hang out here. You can't make enough money to survive. You may make enough money to pay your costs, but you're not making enough money to support a lifestyle which you were accustomed to. You know, he's telling me a couple of his friends went out and bought really nice cars, and you know, they were living high on the hog, and he even warned them. He said, listen, I've been doing this for a few years, or I should say a few decades, and the good times are not going to last forever. I think I'd hit the sun now. Now, let's see if I can find something better than this. You know, he's telling his friends, like, don't go out and splurge because the rates are gonna drop again. No, this is it. We're in a different world. We're in a different time. We're gonna always, we're always gonna be. I mean, people, if you really think the economies stay as things are, this time it's gonna be different. That's the famous last words. This time it's gonna be different. It's never different. It's never different. Cycles come and go. The good times come, the bad times come. And sometimes the bad times stay around a lot longer than the good times. That's just the way the cycles that I've been through seem to fall in that way. The good times are short-lived, and the bad times are around for years and years. So it's what you do in the good times that sets you up for the bad times, so you don't have to bite your nails or claim bankruptcy. That mean the difference. Now, especially as I've gotten older, that's a beautiful Peterbilt right there. Beautiful truck. Beautiful truck. Wow. As I've gotten older, I've come to realize that when the good times are here, that I'm definitely going to be a lot smarter with my money than when I was 30 years old. You know what? I'm just going to go across the street. I'll stay there. I can walk across the street. It's not bad. So, and again, lesson learned. Take it from me. I heard the story. Save your money when the times are good. Stack that cash when you can, because in the bad times, when they do come, you can withstand the pain. Where those who spent haphazardly are now suffering the most, and it's not a good place to be. Believe me, that is not a good place to be. I've been there, and it happened to me once. I swore to God it would never happen to me again. And you know what? The second part of the story, the point of it is, a mega carrier is not a bad place to work. It's not. And, within Prime, you can build your own fleet, which I told them. There's guys that's got, multiple trucks. Not one, not two, but multiples. Remember, they take X percentage. Well, listen, they're your back office. If you wanted to run an operation with 4 or 5, 6 trucks, you would have to hire employees to manage that business for you. What is that going to cost you? At Prime, we get 72% of the load. The 28% goes for our back office work. You know, they take care of the IFTA taxes. They take care of all the payments, everything that pertains to trucking. The back office of Prime handles, or companies handle. All right, dude, what are you doing here? I don't know what he's doing here, man. What he's doing here? I guess he's looking for a spot too. So, at the end of the day, sorry I'm pausing, I'm just trying to pay attention here. I have no idea what this guy's doing. I guess he's going to pop it into that spot. I don't know. You know, so at the end of the day, I'm glad I'm with a company that has the freight. I've heard stories where even people or drivers from Prime are waiting long periods of times. I don't find that. It's not my experience. Maybe it's the individual's experience. You know, I'm sure there's folks that work for the company that are expecting, you know, to make $4 or $5 a mile. And you got to take the good with the bad. You always got to take the good with the bad, because if you don't, you know, left in the dust. So I take whatever comes my way. Sometimes I don't like it. It's my job. I've signed up to be a truck driver. You think I want to go to Jersey? I don't want to go to Jersey. It's got to be done. Because if I don't do it, somebody else is going to do it. You know, I'm not here to fart around, goof around. I'm here to make money. I'm here to stack cash. You know, because I work at Prime, I'm able to invest my money. Put a lot of money into my investments. And I'm buying like crazy right now because the markets are done. Buy when there's, as they say in Wall Street, buy when there's blood in the streets. And there is certainly some serious blood going down in the streets. I'm going this way. Come on. You know, I'm buying hard right now. Why? Because I can. Every week I take a percentage of my check and I put it towards my investments. And on top of that, I'm able to spend 10 grand on my used car and put a exhaust system in, a stainless steel exhaust system. Put in what I want to put in. You know, without blinking an eye at it. Or if I really wanted to, I could go buy a new car. Why do that? Anyway, I choose to do what I want to choose to do. But again, it's been all because of the company I work for. They've given me what I need to be successful. Period. The end. No fuss, no muss. A lot of corn there. So, owner up versus a mega carrier. That's the title. And you know, it ain't so good right now to be an owner up. Again, I'm not saying in all areas of trucking. I'm saying in the general area of the dry van world, don't get it twisted that it pertains to everything, every aspect of trucking, because it doesn't. I'm just generally talking. That I'm making as much money consistently than an owner-op does. Sorry. Facts are facts. If I'm hurting anybody's feelings, so be it. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm just saying to those folks who laugh at working for a mega carrier, that you never get anywhere, you don't make any money, blah, 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 blah. It's false. In my experience, it's false. It's fallacy. It's been debunked by me. So, I don't know what the status of prime hiring is right now. I think they are. Anyone who's thinking about coming over to the trucking world and you don't have a job or your job sucks and you're looking to change, you want to drive the country and get paid for it, why not start here? Why not? Why not? At the end of the day, prime is alright. I never asked for a perfect company. I asked to be treated fairly based on my work ethic. If you've got work ethic, you will be compensated. With that being said, Big H is signing out. Until the next video, stay safe, make great decisions, stay healthy. Peace out. Peace out. This way at night the sun's in my back. That west sun is brutal. Obviously I'm facing east right now, for those of you wondering. Anyway, have a great day.